be a quiet Thanksgiving. I'll probably fry a turkey, which I normally do, and watch football. What else is there to do on Thanksgiving?
And make the players practice.
We'll see after how tonight goes.
Have you offered them the carrot of win tonight and no practice tomorrow?
No, I haven't done that. I don't like to do that. I want them to. They should want to win and see what happens anyway. So, but we'll see how we escape tonight's game.
How do you expect this game to be different than the one at Pepsi 12 days ago?
Well, I think more time. 12 days has elapsed, and so I think we've gotten better. I think they've gotten better. They've had a chance to look at some things and adjust to the way we played certain situations last time. So, and then they're at home, and they're going to feed off their home, the energy that they get from the crowd. They get out to fast starts, particularly here in the first quarter. So we have to be aware of that. Up to the challenge.
Kenneth Faried averaging a double-double and a block and a half and steal and a half a game in his last 3. What's been going right with him for the last 3 games, and what do you see his progress has been?
Well, I think he's just, he always has the energy, to start games out. But in terms of offensively, just taking what the defense gives him. I think early on in the season he wanted to prove to everybody that he expanded his game, and he was taking more jump shots and things of that nature, trying to post up and make moves as opposed to just accepting, rolling hard to the basket, running the floor, getting putbacks and things of that nature.
Will you ask him to expand his game? Do you want him to reach that next level? Or?
Yeah, I think that's something that you do in the summertime. You work on adding something that you didn't have to your game from the previous season, but you don't work on it as the season is going on and make us the guinea pig. So, no, he's done a good job of just playing within himself.
They just picked up Ba'amute, and I know you're familiar with him. What do you think he will bring to the Timberwolves that they're lacking, perhaps?
More of a defensive presence. He's a really, really good individual defender on the perimeter, as well as he can guard bigger guys inside. Some versatility. A guy that can play the 3 and some 4, but can probably guard 2s, 3s, and 4s. So I think. This is more of, when you think of the Minnesota Timberwolves, you think more of an offensive team, but I think he brings more of a defensive element to them.
Ryan, how impressed are you by the way your guys have been able to pick up the slack with JaVale being out?
I feel good about that. We going into the season, we said we had 5 big guys in the 4-5 position that all are capable of playing in any team's rotation in this league. I really believe that, and so the problem for me was going to be trying to find minutes for all of those guys to play. It's unfortunate that JaVale's injury helped kind of remedy that situation, but that's one of the positions that we're the most deep at.
Your bench as a whole, though, it's been fantastic, and it's a contrast really with what's going on in Minnesota near the bottom of the league. How big of an asset is it to have a bench that can produce like you've got?
Well, I don't know if you can compare. I don't know if it's apples with apples. Our bench plays a lot. A lot of the positions our bench plays as much as the player that's in front of them that starts, and so maybe they're getting more of an opportunity. But all the guys, for the most part, they understand at this point. They're starting to understand their role on the team. I encourage guys to shoot when they're open, to run the floor and try to take the first good available shot. So that gives them confidence, and we have a couple guys on the floor that can or that are coming off the bench. One in Nate Robinson, who can really get hot, light it up for us. Jordan Hamilton spaces the floor, and when our guards pushing the ball, getting into the paint, it opens it up for those guys to be able to score off the perimeter.